Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And the shot! Goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
But inscrit après 5 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Camavinga tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. He's Azar! He has done it! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was
Great chance! And it's a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Vinicius Junior, he's got away, goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to get it clear. No way through, so back it comes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Now this could be a chance. Well, that's beautifully weighted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Azar. Messi looking to run onto it. And it's been given away. It's clean! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a shot! Goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Hazard. Hazard! That was superb goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Kane. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk cuts it out. Saliba makes the interception. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, sweet feet. Caicedo, and reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to get free. And this is Hazard. And he's got the beating of his man. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Temps additionnel.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Van Dijk. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
So once again, we're underway. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Kane. Now, can they get him away? And that's a good ball. Chance, surely! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Hazard. And this is Messi. Now the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. And the through ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Robertson tries to play it through, and the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position. Camavinga! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Knocks it into space. Rice. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence. Rice. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. And it's Cabe.
Gabon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Le numéro 19, le numéro 10, le numéro 27. À leur place, le numéro 11, Messi, le numéro 18, le numéro 20, Hazard.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Alonso. Now it's Rodrigo.
Gabon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Dembele. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Alexander-Arnold. That is good alertness. Great vision. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's Palmer. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And they're quick to get it back. Alexander-Arnold, and he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And here's Kane. Now that looks a deep. Can he finish? He would have been quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, this looks sharp. We are into stoppage time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
I take this every week, Peter.
Liverpool do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Liverpool cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Neymar. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy Tiani Reinders is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, sweet feet. A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Kane certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Foot in. Fernandes threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Kane.
hope.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Kane! He's delivered all right! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Caicedo tries to pass it through. Aims beyond the defence. It's Kane! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Harry Kane.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Camavinga.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been slipped through. Messi. And he's forced to go back. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Neymar has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tellier looking to run onto it. Kane! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. And Robertson. Valverde.
There will be 3 minutes.
Knocks it into space. Hazard. Picked out brilliantly. Looking to play him in. Real chance! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the whistle goes for half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Saliba. Alexander-Arnold.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That looks a good ball through. He is through here. And across, he gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Messi. Hazard. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! It's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's superb. Chance! Yes! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Just too much on that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Kane. And he cuts out the supply. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Alexander-Arnold. Under an awful lot of pressure. Played into space out wide. Hazard.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi. Lovely feet. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Messi. Vardiol. He has found the way through. Reinders. Shot could be on. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In with the challenge, looking for a runner. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Five minutes left on the clock. Tries to play it through. Oh, chance, surely! Oh, that's Incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And he was quick to react. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And this is Messi, face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate...
And that's it. Liverpool are going up, and now they can dream. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover or worse? I just think...
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise,
Hello,
new legends will be
everybody,
written.
and welcome to
It is
today's
time to
match.
turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn...
Shot at goal! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's put paid to a promising move. A probing pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Robertson. Now it's Neymar. And he skips past his man. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. Ball comes in. Danger averted for now. And he's gone searching cross-field. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's quick to snatch it back. Robertson. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross to the back post. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he was quick to react. Kane. And he's had it nicked away. And that is going out for a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. That has ended up in no man's land. Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar chasing after it. Doué. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Valverde. Now it's Hazard, looking for the run. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Kane. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Robertson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries a shot! Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Valverde. Kane! Defending of the desperate variety. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Pass somewhat off target, and it's gone back to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, super ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Valverde.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Beckenbauer. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Olise.
Here we go again then.
Raul.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. And he's there to get it away. Robertson. And he's whipped it across. That's a decent clearance. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that has put paid to that. And here's Azar. Look at the space here. Dixon. Liverpool just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And he's in on goal. Real chance! Doué. Dink through. Neymar crosses it in. Shapes to shoot! Van Dijk gets it clear. Yamal is onto this. Turns and goes back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Now it's Valverde. Hazard. Not the most accurate pass. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Desiree Doué, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field, Guti, Didier Drogba.
Alexander-Arnold could try cutting inside here. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Khan claims it, safe hands.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution.
Liverpool making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Elise being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Searching pass he's played there. Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Olise. Fernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, it's not getting there. I think we're just about done here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that had the makings of something. Just the keeper to beat! Can he finish? He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's a...
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Not the most accurate pass. And that will be it. Liverpool can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Intensity and drive, just two words of many that immediately come to mind when you think of Frank Lampard.
Yeah, and I think the manager's going to be asking an awful lot of him, as always. First and foremost, he's a creative player and a serious goal threat. but he's far more than that because he recycles the ball. And he's as adept at starting moves off as he is getting on the end of things.
And he does have a reputation for inspirational leadership as well, of course.
Well, it's a reputation that's really well earned. I mean, he does lead by example.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kane. And this is Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lampard, and it's Stojkovic, and that's put paid to a promising move. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Koundé, searching pass, he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. That has not gone well. Saliba knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has been slung wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, well played. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Neymar with the clearance. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's had a shot! Stojkovic. That's a good ball out wide. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
It's Hazard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Robertson. And it's Neymar. Now it's Kane. It's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Messi. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Robertson. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. And he can clear it away. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. Hazard. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it out wide. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Lampard. Out to the left it goes. He's in plenty of space here. Robertson. Valverde. And it's Robertson. Neymar. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Lampard. Now it's Puskas. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that was vital. That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard.
Tampa Bay clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Valverde.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Neymar. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Hazard. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. He's in a good position. Kane! Oh, taken with style! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Well read, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Stojkovic. Coming on to replace him is number 6,
Camavinga, Hazard. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Kane, and he's searching. It's Kane! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Kane certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure, and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Coming on the field is number 15, Neymar.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the shot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Can he finish? They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Robertson goes on a run down the left wing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Olise tries making a foray down the right. Can he get on the end of this? Olise. Lampard. Palmer. And it's Caicedo. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. And that has been clubbed away. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Played back in, and that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 21.
And this the perfect opportunity
Messi.
to create a
Coming
cushion
on the
between
field,
them.
Number 17.
Olise!
McAllister. Number 14. Yamal.
Corner number 2 then. Ødegaard clears it away. And he's had a hit!
There will be
And it's
5
Son
minutes
Heung-min.
added time.
And here's Olise. Played out to the left flank. Ødegaard. Here's Caceres. Neymar looking to run onto it. Puskos. And he's in on goal. Palmer. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
Might want to be careful there.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win.